Hello. So, in this, we will learn how to graph quadratic inequalities. Okay. So, the equation here is question 21. Y is greater than 2x square and y is less than negative x square plus 1. Okay. So if I take the first thing, first we'll make the table, okay, and graph it. So y greater than equal to 2x square. So if I take x and y values, it will be when x is 0, y will be 0. When x is 1, y is 2. When x is 2, then y is 8. And when x is negative 1, then also it will be 2. And when it is negative 2, then also it will be 8. Okay. So first I'll draw this graph for this equation. So it will be, and because it is equal to, we'll put a solid line. Okay. So when it is 0, 0, when it is 1, x is 1, it's 2, okay. And when it is negative 1, it is uh it is 2, okay. When it is 2, it is 8. I'm just putting approximate values, okay. We are just discussing how to shade or how to do it. So this will be around, suppose this value is 8, negative 2. Okay. And because it has equal to sign, so we'll put dot here. Okay. Now the important part is shading. So normally we can take test using 0, 0, then it is easier. But here 0, 0 will lie on the graph. So we have to choose any other point. So suppose if I take test, for test, if I take 0, 2, the point here. Okay. This point. Okay, because it lies inside the graph, so we will know whether we have to shade inside the parabola or outside. Okay, so if I take this point 0, 2, if I put 2 as y and 0 as x, so I get 0. So 2 is greater than 0, means this point is a solution of the inequality. So this point lies in this graph. It is a solution of the inequality because if we test with 0, 2, which is inside the parabola, our inequality comes out to be true. Okay. So we will shade this part. Okay. Now the other one is y is negative y is less than negative x square plus 1. So again, we'll make a table to graph it. So we are just learning here which part to shade. So my values means I'm not plotting it exactly the way. So when x is 0, then it is 1. When x is 1, then it is 0. When x is 2, then it's negative 3. And when it is 3, then it will be negative 9 plus 8. So -8, and same way negative, when it is -1, it's 0, and -2, it's -3. When it's -2, it will be 4, 2. So as we see that this is a negative sign, so already we know that graph will be uh, upside down, the parabola will be upside down. So we'll plot the points, not exactly to the scale, just because we are learning here how to shade. So I'm not, so this is 0, 1. Then when it is 1, it is 0. Then when it is 2, it's -3. And when it is 3, then it is -8 approximately here. Okay. And since it does not have equal to sign, this graph will be dotted. Okay. So here, because 0, 0 doesn't lie in the graph, doesn't lie in the parabola, we can use to test that. So we can use for testing, we can use 0, 0 because it will be easier. So if I put 0 less than 0 plus 1, so 0 is less than 1. Okay. This inequality is true. It means we will shade this part. Okay. Now we have to find which what is the solution of this graph, means the common part. So we can say the common part is when both of these intersect, the intersection of both. So we'll draw a graph like this. Okay. Or, and this was 1. Okay. So this is a graph of equation 1. Okay. And this was 1. Okay. So here 1, and this is here the x is 1. That's uh, this part where both of these intersect is our solution, is the solution of the quadratic inequality. So what we do first, we can draw individual graphs for each and shade the part which satisfies the inequality, and then we can see which are the common part. So this is the equation of y is greater than equal to 2x square. Okay. And this is the equation of y is less than negative x squared plus 1. And this is the common part. So this part is our solution. Okay. Similarly, if you want, I can just show you the second part, second one more question. Okay. And that is, so this one is y is less than negative 5x square, and y is greater than negative 5x square, and y is greater than 3x square minus 2. Okay, so I'll just quickly draw this. So this, for the first equation, the graph would be like both do not have inequality, so they are dotted. Okay, so this will be, this will pass through 0, 0 and -5. So its graph will be like this. Okay, this is graph of y is negative 5x square. Okay, and here y is greater than, so if I take a point like this, 0, -1, okay, so if I put -1 is greater than -5 times 0, so -1 is greater than 0. So this is not true, means this point -1, if I test with this -1, this point doesn't lie, so it's not true. Okay, so this point doesn't lie in this graph, so we'll shade the other part. Okay, outside everything will be shaded. Okay. Now if I draw y is greater than 3x square minus 2. So for this, when x is 0, it's -2. And when x is 1, it's x is 1 and -1, then it is 1. And when x is 2, it's 4 and 10. Okay, so basically it will go like this. Okay, so this is the graph of y is greater than 3x square minus 2. Now, because it 0, 0 doesn't lie on this parabola, we can use to test it. So we using testing 0, 0, whether this 0, 0 is the solution of the inequality or not. Okay, so if I put 0, this becomes 0 and minus 2. So 0 is greater than -2. Okay, this is, so 0 is greater, that is true. This is true. So we shade this part. Okay, inside the parabola. So now the solution for this would be, we see here this outside the parabola, here it is inside for this equation. So if we draw both of them, so this will be the solution of the inequality. This area is common to both, not this one. Okay, not this. This area is the solution of the inequality. Okay. Thank you. And if you have any doubt, please let me know. Thanks.